Okay, I'm Jen, and this is Thomas, and we're doing a review of Google Sites and Weebly, and talking about the similarities and differences between them.
All right, so the first site that I'm going to look at and kind of do a comparison with Weebly and Google Sites. So you see they're both kind of lined up here.
Can't see him.
Um, what'd you say?
Can't see him.
You can't see them?
Like a creature.
Oh, sorry. Let me go ahead and do that. All right, let's start off. Let me go ahead and
Word.
all right. Okay, sorry about that. All right, okay, let's kick this off one more time. All right.
Oh, you want me to do the intro again?
Yes. Go right ahead.
I could just edit it, but okay. I'm Jen,
Okay.
and this is Thomas, and we're doing a Google Sites and versus Weebly review. And we're going to talk about some of the similarities and differences between them.
All right. So in the build process of both sites, they are very similar in their layout. Weebly has their build tabs at the top portion where you can go and click on. You have your information that you can drag for us adding text, title, pictures. You can add your links, embed codes, all those, or on the left-hand side. These both sites are pretty accessible. Looking here on the right side with Google Sites, it does give you the option to, for us, insert your pictures here, and it has the pages and the different themes. So both sites in comparison, just aesthetically, both are very similar in their layout. I used actually both backgrounds here in Weebly and in Google Sites for as the library book background. Both look very similar. The I have the same logo for my school here on both sites. So both are pretty similar when it comes to even where I have the option to create the different tabs for the web page on Weebly. See this again.
Have you tried doing any editing on the like a smartphone or a tablet for either?
No,
Yeah.
no. So this is everything. All the editing is just from the desktop version. But it does give you, once you're ready to publish, you do have the option to see the view from the desktop version and the mobile version. That's one feature I don't see that was on Google Sites.
It's right there next to the arrows. The the redo and the yeah, it's the one that is a computer and a phone.
Oh, oh, there it is. Okay. Yeah. So just looking at both sides, desktop version, mobile. For me, I think the navigation wise, more laid out, more easier, I think is Weebly. When it comes to build for a novice person, I believe Weebly is a little more easier to kind of navigate.
Yeah, yeah.
But
The
both
drag and drop.
webs, go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say that drag and drop feature looks really.
Yes, that that is a very good feature. I think Weebly has over the Google Sites, because all you have to do is drag the element, whatever element that you want, from text or the title, and you just drag it over to whatever you want and drop it, and you have that there. One of the other features I do like that they have in the build on Weebly is the spacer. So you can actually put a spacer to kind of space out each section of the website, so that it's proportionate. So you can have a space in between the photos, the text, the background. So that's one good feature that I did like that I didn't see particularly in the Google Sites. but the pretty much the same functions of creating the different tabs are the same on each one when it comes to the pages of creating the sub pages. If you want to just create that sub page, just hover below, and you can just take it back out to create the standalone. And it was pretty much the same thing here in the Google Sites. Any other, Jen, do you have any differences or similarities that you saw?
Yeah, no, I mean they seem pretty similar. Okay, you're saying that from a beginner standpoint and in terms of what's free, that you're going to recommend Weebly.
Yes, I just think that the ability to edit and build are a little bit easier, in my opinion, than Google Sites. They're both good, but it's just, I think it's Weebly is a little more beginner friendly. It's just easier to go ahead and navigate, get all your tools or right there. So you can just see, again, as I'm showing the screen as it loads, everything you have is right here to the left. You just drag it, drop it, upload the links, and it does it right there. You can always, again, just like Google Sites, publish, just to kind of see what the website looks like.
Oh, it gives the link right there when you publish it. That's nice.
Yeah. And so, you can come here, my about page. So it looks, for a beginner, I do like, but this is.
It looks clean too. Like the there's no like drop in graphic design or anything. You know what I mean?
Right. So, but I think for a beginner, this is a good site to start with. You couldn't go wrong, I think, with either one, but I think just looking at Weebly, I think it'll be very good just for beginners.
Yeah.
Because everything is right there. Now there are obviously some more aspects. Some may have a little more ability. You can get into some of the different apps. You do have the ability to add your social media to that, different things. But this is, for those who are a little more advanced, just not at that level. But it has a lot of different features there as well, and a help feature.
If you go to the help, I'm curious what it says about accessibility.
So it does give you support.
How to use your domain purchase software. Do you get to do your custom domain, the URL for your website?
Yes.
Yeah.
So it gives you all this here if you need articles to read, if you need, any type of assistance. So a lot of things here in the help section.
Huh. Okay. I was just doing accessibility checks on my Google sites. There's like tools you can check the like contrasts and colors and everything, and
right,
like the size of your text, and make sure that you're like, at least for people that are hard of sight, and like hard of hearing, like if you have captions on the videos that you have, stuff like that.
Right. Yes, and I don't. Just publishing here let's see if that's actually something here on the Google Sites.
That's the thing. That was one of my criticisms of Google is like they're this huge company and they have all these tools, but they don't have like an accessibility check built into the publishing. Like when you hit publish, it takes you to that page, and you have like this pause, and you're like looking over, your edits. Like why didn't they? They should throw a accessibility check in there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not a feature.
Not on either one, it seems.
No, not on either one.
Which makes me wonder if does that leave the responsibility or accountability like according to the law, accessibility laws that have been passed that say like websites are supposed to have these guidelines, meet these guidelines. Right. Like, does that leave it on us? Like,
I believe it is. It kind of comes up to the web designer.
Yeah.
to kind of to build those in. But I would say that will be the downside of both. Now, what I will say is if you upgrade Weebly, and that part I don't know, if that will be something on, if you was to upgrade, if that's a feature that will be there. But at least on the free sites, neither one of these Google sites or Weebly offer that accessibility.
Google Sites doesn't have an upgrade feature option.
No, they don't. Oh, yeah.
So what happens if you hit upgrade? What does it give you for Weebly?
So if you hit upgrade, and it's actually not, some of the different plans, depending on your level of expertise. For a personal one, it's just $6 a month, all the way up to.
I want you to pay an extra $7, $6 a month just to get your URL custom, but Google gives that to you for free.
Yes.
And then all paid features plus. Wait, go back up. Oh, I see. No Square branding or ads. Oh, there's no ads on Google either. You have to pay for no ads. So let me see. Send me your site link. I want to go look at it online. See what it looks like.
Okay. And so it does kind of, here is some of the, when it kind of compares, when it breaks down just some of the different features of all that you get. Let me see if there's any accessibility mentioned in any of these.
Wait, I saw that it has on all of them it has site search already checked. Do you have a search box on your site?
No, I don't. Well, I don't have the paid one, but I was able to create just one through Weebly. I may upgrade it to this maybe $6 one. Not 100% sure yet. But they do have, let's see, is there any accessibility?
Seems like if it's for your library, it seems like something your school will pay for or should pay for.
Yeah.
Especially if students are going there looking for stuff, they need that search bar.
So no, none of the accessibility come with that.
That's so weird.
On the page.
I'm gonna write up some emails. Like, yo, help us out.
Right here.
Yeah, so you have the buttons that you could put at the bottom of the page that will take you to the other pages. But then there should also be a table of contents option. No?
Oh yeah, button text. But what should the button say? Next page?
Yeah, or back to home. If you're on the home page, then yeah, you could be like, go to the next page or back to the top of the page.
But did I have to code that to make it do it, right?
Well, so on Google, when you add the button, you title it, and then and then the next thing it asks you is where do you want the button to take people, and you can either take them to another part of the website or you can enter a URL to another page.
Okay. Oh, standard. So I guess this would be what, standard page?
Yeah, so I think if you wanted to go back to the same page, you would just.
Oh, I think I see it here. Yeah. This is, I think I can go, let me see, about, go to next page.
I just put about page, actually, just go to about page, because if you're tabbing through, you don't see the top menu bar. You don't know that the next page is the about page. So just put that it's the about page.
Yeah. I didn't know about that feature. Okay, so
yeah.
Let me see what that looks like published. Ah,
a little more fluid, then you can just keep going, and that way you don't lose.
All right, yeah, okay. See, I'm not as techie, but again, if I probably spent a lot more time and worked through all this trial and errors, I can probably get all this down.
Yeah. All right, man. Well, cool. Thank you for your time and for sharing your websites, and thank you for doing Weebly.